The opinions you're about to hear are solely the opinions of your Ham Right podcast. Our intent is to inform and entertain, not to offend. So sit back, relax, and we finna get to this business, y'all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be listening to us in the world. It's your Ham Right podcast with your boy C Ham, aka Cal L, with my brother by my side.
D Ham, aka Polo Ham. People only live once, bro. Live your life. You know what I'm talking about?
My man, Polo instead of YOLO. I got you.
What's good, bro?
Man, everything is everything, man. Still full off that 4th of July food, man.
Oh, man. We did it big for the 4th. Had a great time on that grill. Pitmaster Ham at his finest.
Indeed, man. So, man, I knight you, Pitmaster Ham of Newtonius.
Yeah, and I knight you, sir, jump shot a lot. Boy, we did that challenge, that jump shot challenge. I had to eat that pig snap. Boy, I hit an air ball. But hey, to my credit, I ain't getting no warm-up shots. And boy, I had about this much tequila and beer throughout the day.
Man.
And a couple of plates on my belly. So I'm going to get you that get back. But man, 4th was an awesome day, man.
Yeah, it was. It was an awesome day. Hopefully you all had a very safe and happy 4th of July, enjoying family, food, and fun just like we did, man. So, but anyway, man, so what's good with you, man? How's your week, dog?
Oh, man, you know, same old, you know, making the rules up as I go along, making my own rules, following my own drum beat, you know.
There you go.
Taking these blessings in. Trying to continue this winning season because, you know, seasons change.
People change. You got to go with that one, dog. Oh, man. Now, like you said, man, if you're making your own rules, you can't break them, dog.
Yeah, man. But, you know, just to continue this winning season we got running, you know, because as I say, 4 seasons in a year and, you know, some seasons are better than others. So, you know, just taking these blessings as I can get them.
Yeah, let's ride the wave, man. Let's ride the wave, dog.
Touche, bro.
Indeed, man. All right, so, man, we got a lot to kick in the news here, man. We got some stuff we're going to start out with, and I ain't going to say your boy, but Rick Ross. Man, Rick Ross and his security took an L this week, man. So if y'all haven't seen it out there, man, Rick Ross visited Vancouver, Canada at the other day. It was the Ignite Music Festival, and if y'all been listening all this time, which I'm sure you have, you know that Rick Ross and Drake have been beefing with each other. And that is the hometown of Drake, man. So Rick Ross got in there and disrespected, asked the DJ to play the Kendrick Lamar Drake diss track. And then the meetings began, dog.
Did it. Boy, they gave them the business.
Mine.
Rick Ross got touched. His security got touched. Security ended up going to the hospital. You got people in the background talking about, please stop. Leave him alone. Boy, the skinny dude, them Canadians.
That's the one that came with the
boy, he gave the biggest security guard the business. Boy, he hit him with like a 4-piece combo. Man,
they took a knee immediately, dog.
And they wore that ass out. Boy, I thought I was watching Mind Playing Tricks on Me video. So we triple teamed on them.
Dropping them fucking beans on them. Oh, man.
That thing was serious, boy.
Yeah, that was
Here's the thing. Man. I'm a firm believer. You let somebody, a grown man closer to you than an arm's reach, that ain't your family member or your homeboy, that's too close for comfort. And as you see, Ross called this, man, you can't run up on people talking that Murphy, talking that noise and don't think you might not get touched.
In somebody else's city, man. He done went to Drake City talking.
Juvenile told everybody over 20 years ago on 400 Degrees.
You say the mortal words of Juvenile.
In the mortal words of Juvie, the great, you far away from your home using alien. Speaking of which, guess who has something to say about it?
We all know, man. My man 50, dog. 50 went in on it, dog. 50, he had Keith Sweat on. Keith Sweat on there humming tune something.
Earthquake.
Something just ain't right.
They was on Instagram Live. Boy, they were clowning.
Oh, man. So after the event, 50 Cent and comedian Earthquake, along with Keith Sweat, posted a video talking about it, man. So Earthquake's comments were the funniest to me, man. It said the bodyguards need to resign, man. They didn't guard anybody's bodies, to include their own, dog.
Man, that thing was vicious.
It was vicious, dog. If y'all haven't seen it, y'all really have. We ain't doing it no justice right now. Y'all really need to check that out.
That thing was so vicious. Luke chimed in too.
Yep. Man,
Luke said, Drake, you wrong for liking it on Instagram or whatever. And you don't want to involve 305 because, well, that's a whole different set of problems.
Man, I was waiting to ask you, dog. What you think about Luke saying that Drake was wrong for?
Now here's
for
the
liking
thing.
That post out.
You know, we home team all day, Florida till we die. And normally we ride with home team. But boy, right is right, wrong is wrong.
There you go.
And JT Money and Luke back in the days used to say, boy, you can't be going to other neighborhoods or hoods you ain't from.
Right.
Because you're going to get got. Because you ain't supposed to be around here. Again, end of the day, you go to somebody's home with that foolishness, you got to take what come with it. And I guarantee Drake bodyguards totally different than Ricky Rose's bodyguards.
Yeah, I can bet you that, man.
And again, just don't let nobody get in the arm's length. Case in point, Ray J let somebody get in the arm's length them at the BET Awards.
Man.
And Ray J got touched.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. And he went, and what was crazy about it, he gonna run around the car, get in the car, get his bag out, and come back around like he got that toaster in the bag, man.
And he finna shoot in front of 20 paparazzis and 2,000 witnesses.
Right.
Ray J had a rough month, man. He going through a divorce. Man. They dragging his name through the tabloids, talking about he the one got Whitney Houston, and I was gonna say Whitney Hutton. Whitney Houston and Whitney Houston. That bro man, Whitney Houston and Wendy Williams on that stuff. I mean, Ray J's a brilliant businessman.
He is.
Ray J done took his net worth to a whole nother level. But again, when you let somebody come in the arm's length of you, things can happen.
Yeah.
And they happen. I bet you if he had one wish, he wished that thing didn't happen. You know what I'm talking about? Go, boy, look here. Shout out to that boy Ray J, man. Take you a vacay, get your mind right, my boy.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him because he was talking like he's gonna leave the country and that he's suicidal and everything like that, man. So and clips like that, when we talk about somebody being suicidal, we have to throw this out there. If you know someone who is going through anything mental and feeling like they're gonna off themselves, see something, say something, you might save their lives. But
unless it's over a female. If it's over a female,
you still gonna let them go down.
Good riddance.
Oh man, you rough on the dog. You rough on. I know you is.
That's that love, but you know how I feel about loving them.
Yeah, man, you rough on them.
Yeah, call that suicide hotline number. Talk to somebody.
Yeah. And speaking of BET Awards, man, Stephen, and again, I got to stop saying that. Stephen A. Smith chimed in on the BET Awards, so they gave a memoriam to O.J. Simpson.
They gave a memoriam to all the black celebrities that died.
Let me back up all the black celebrities that died, and included O.J. Simpson. Mm-hmm. So Stephen A. Smith goes on a rant about a memoriam segment on the BET Awards honoring O.J. Simpson. He says the BET Awards should be ashamed that they paid tribute to him and mentioned him in the same breath as people like Willie Mays, Lou Gossett Jr., and a host of others, man. How you feel about that, dog?
All I know is, when did Stephen A. Smith become the spokesman of Black America? Because every time I turn around, he talking about this person, black people an apology, this person, this with black people. As much as he tear down black people, especially black women.
All the time, dog.
And at the end of the day, correct me if I'm wrong, OJ was found not guilty by a jury of his peers, right?
Yep. Not guilty.
Tell me, what is he? And OJ didn't do nothing for black people. OJ was in Roots, the first one. Before there was Orange Juice Jones the Rain, there was Orenthal.
The Orenthal,
James. Like, come on, OJ, the juice is loose. Come on, man. I'm supposed to believe OJ guilty. Why? Because the white man said he is? And
that's what they basing everything, because he kept saying, what about Ron Goldman and Nicole Brown Simpson's family and all this and that, as far as him in the civil trial, bringing up the civil trial, man. He was found not guilty, and that's where I'm gonna leave it, man. He's not guilty, and the man, he broke records. He did everything he was supposed to do. So shout out to OJ, man.
It was a memoriam to famous black people.
Yeah, and he's famous. So there it is, man. There it is. All right, so we'll move on from Stephen A, man, and it must be something in the water in these months of July, dog. These first few days of July, because everybody is getting touched, man. It don't matter how old you are. My man Danny Trejo, man.
Machete.
Yeah, Machete. That's where y'all know him from, man. 80-year-old actor and restaurant owner and community activist was involved in a fight at a 4th of July parade in LA, man. So basically, he was riding in a car with one of his homeboys and got water ballooned and got out the car to approach the man who water ballooned
him and his homeboy.
And they too got touched.
Something serious.
In a major way. In a major way. Trey, your boy threw a chair and everything.
Yeah,
man.
he tried to get his WWE on, and his homeboy, little Joker.
He did look a little bit
little
like
Joker,
man.
We're
gonna show him to y'all, man.
That Vato got beat to sleep.
He got a two-piece quick, man, and went down fast, man. So, but he's 80 years old, dog.
Man, he should have stayed his ass in that low rider homes and kept it moving. Picture me rolling,
man. So I got a question for you, dog. 80-year-old man run up on you, dog.
He 80 years old. That's a whole different charge.
Yeah,
but then again, though, he come at me like he machete or so. Man, nah, that's a whole different charge.
Yeah.
Plus, but I ain't gonna be throwing no water balloon at nobody calling no 80-year-old man, because you gotta take what come with that.
And like you said, in MID Ham voice, play stupid games,
you win stupid prizes.
Yeah. All right. So and they won the prize for that one, man. So moving on from that one, man. Let's get on to something a little more lighthearted, man.
Boosie Boo, my boy. Nah,
my boy too, man.
Y'all remember them pictures with Chris Brown taking with the fans? Well, as y'all see, Boosie done took some pictures with the fans, getting his inner Chris Brown on.
Oh my gosh, man. Shout out to Boosie, man. God bless you.
Big girls need love too, man.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, man. People like what they like, dog. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure Chris Brown got some of them pictures too, man.
Right. They just showed them.
They just haven't showed them, man. These people paid their money and everything like that. So
shout out that boy Boosie Boo.
Yeah, shout out to Boosie for, posting and everything.
Showing
like
love
that,
to the
man.
Fans. And indeed. It's pretty women come in all shapes and sizes.
There they do.
Tones, heights, weights.
They do. Take it from Mr. Loverman. He'll tell you that, man. So
he definitely will.
All right, man. So
my boy over here.
My man Boosie. All right. So let's move on to the segment that we have, and it's called The Craziest Things Seen on Social Media, man. What you got for us, dog?
Oh, man. So these clowns, and that's what I'm gonna call them, clowns, went live, and for every 1,000 followers they got, they were gonna jump out in ski masks and randomly knock people out. Well, they got 1,000 followers, and they pulled up on a guy. Guy jumped out, ski mask, ran up on him, stole him, hit him from behind, knocked him down. So the guy got up, pulled fire from up under his waistband, and let loose on their ass.
Got the bussin', dog.
How stupid can you be?
Man, as stupid as them, obviously, man. Because and the video, I saw the video cut out, man. So I don't know if any of them got hit or anything like that.
No, because once they start busting, cats, fun and games was over with.
Yeah, ain't fun no more.
But what would have happened if the guy would have been on his P's and Q's and turned around and saw him running up on him with that ski mask, approaching him like he was? What if he had pulled that fire first and got him before he got him?
R.I.P. stupidity.
Man, you play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
That is.
Stop doing stupid shit for clout, because y'all gonna run up on the right one, and bad news gonna beat you home. But that was the craziest thing I saw this week, and the stupidest shit.
Right. So the craziest thing I saw on social media this week was the state of California has passed a law now that California bars and nightclubs are now required to sell or give free date rape testing kits.
Hell no.
Now, I don't say it's crazy that they doing that. I say it's crazy that they even have to do that. That is happening so much that they have to do that. These testing kits could be strips, stickers, straws, or other devices, man. So California is on top of the whole date rape thing, man. So that's the craziest thing I saw.
What thing is this? How crazy is the date rape scene in California?
It's got to be off the chain for them to be doing that.
Boy, they just snatching up coochie and Boosie and everything else left and right.
Like, say Boosie, Gucci, all of it.
Great day, boy.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. Ain't nobody safe, huh?
Dog, or I take a, Long Island iced tea in a date rape kit on the rocks. Like, golly, what?
Oh man, and we're not laughing at that. Yeah, I am. I'm laughing at it, man.
Like,
I'm
come
laughing at it
on,
because
man.
it's crazy, dog. It's crazy.
Here go rubber. Here go some condoms, a date rape kit, and a drink. Like
California, dog, knows how to party.
California love. I don't want that love.
No,
And then California, them women aggressive as hell too, boy.
They are pretty aggressive.
You ain't know if so you getting set up. She was gonna set you up and have a gang member homeboys jump you, or you was getting robbed, or what the case may be. Like, boy, they'll come up to you and be like, "Red, you coming home with me tonight or what?"
And if I had to rate them, man, Cali would be at the top, followed by DC and Florida coming up after that, man.
Well, when you look like this, I mean, it's like good dope. It sells itself, but like California,
open the door for that.
they aggressive all over when when you that boy Ham, but like California, boy, they was coming up to you like dudes, like, "Hey, you coming home with me tonight or what?" Be like, "Damn, my name Derek D Ham, how you doing?" Like that thing was crazy, boy. Like,
yeah, Cali. Matter of fact, speaking of Cali, man, shout out to Talking with OC, man.
Our podcast partner, yeah.
Shout out to Talking with OC, our podcast.
Y'all check him out. He out of Vallejo in Sacramento and Oakland.
In that Bay Area, man. You know, he shows us continuous love, so we gonna show you some love.
Got an awesome podcast. Podcast is A1, you know.
Indeed.
He knows the ins and outs of the rap scene out there in the Bay Area, amongst other things. But yeah, check out our podcast partner, OC, Talking with OC.
Indeed.
Speaking of podcast partners,
what's up?
Y'all be sure to check out Hello Bestie, our sister Maggie and her homegirl Tima. They podcast, you know, it's dedicated to the women and the ladies and the moms and whatnot.
There you go. And some of the men who have tender hearts can also relate. You know, y'all check that out.
But that's another awesome podcast.
Indeed.
And you know, also y'all be sure to check out that G-Dep official G-Dep page, get some of that gear. He just dropped a couple hits, a couple songs this week.
Indeed. And the video.
The video. And things jamming.
Yeah, it is, man.
You should check it out, official G-Dep page.
Yeah, shout out to G-Dep, man. Shout out to G-Dep, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I saw you on that cruise with Tony Touch, man. That looked like something nice, man. Like something nice. All right, man. So let's move on here, man. We got you. We up to your could you, man. So
the could you this week? Have you seen this? So a guy says if he goes out on a date with the woman, he went viral for saying this, that if the date goes wrong or they're not, no chemistry between the two of them and it just, sparks ain't flying, they need to split the bill. And he says he don't see nothing wrong with that because his time is very valuable and he just wasted time by, going out on a date. So why waste money on top of it? So they should split the bill if the date goes bad. What's your thoughts on it?
My thoughts on that, man. I don't believe chivalry is dead, dog. This is just my take on it. I don't believe chivalry is dead. And that's the whole purpose of going out on a date. If you're going out on a date, you're trying to see if y'all vibe, and if y'all can get past this dating scene and maybe even move forward. I don't know what your plans are, anything like that. So, my thoughts on it are if the date don't vibe, you asked her out and everything like that, man, be a gentleman, pay for the date and everything like that, man. Yes, your time is valuable. I'll give you that. Your time is valuable and so is hers. But you decided to take your time out to ask her on a date and take her out and everything. And because the date ain't vibing the way you want it to go and everything like that, it's like, all right, you pay for your meal and, I'll pay for mine and we'll go our separate ways. So, yeah, I don't think I'm pretty chivalrous in my approach, and I would pay for the date and just wouldn't follow on with a second date, man. That's my take.
Who said that he asked her out? She could have asked him out.
Touché.
So that's my point on that. Here's the thing. I feel you on the chivalrous stuff. Next to them kids, my time is my most precious asset.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel you 100%. And I feel the brother what he's saying about wasting time. His time is valuable. at the same time, you know, I went on a date and it didn't go that good, but we still was cool or whatever. It just, you know, for whatever reason may be,
Yeah.
the date just wasn't good. We might have not talked for a little minute, or you had a second date, but then we bumped into each other again down the road. And boy, the second date was awesome. And we kicked it for a minute. You know what I'm talking about?
So we'll be picking from the tank.
Yeah, the lady will be eating out of the tank tonight on the second or third dates. So I just feel like if I go out, the only way I feel like, hey, we finna split this shit. If you like on that like, you know, you talking crazy, you mad, disrespectful, you rude, you know, you just talking crazy, I ain't gonna walk out on you. I'm gonna pay for mine. But hey, you can pay for your own, and hey, you don't like how shit goes, so be it. Kick rocks. Like,
yeah. I mean, there's different stipulations, like you said. And matter of fact, that's a good question too. Should the person pay? The one who asked should be the one who paid, right?
It depends. It depends.
On?
Just different circumstances, and you know, just it depends. But I feel like either way, if you can't afford to take nobody out on a date, you can't afford to be dating.
Yeah, there it is. Absolutely.
So
there it is, man. So all right, so y'all, yeah, Bankhead bounce out of there, man. So all right, so y'all know how to hit us up. You can hit us up and let us know. Could you date and split the bill if y'all don't vibe? Hit us up at yahamrightpodcast@gmail.com. That's YAHAMRIGHT podcast.com. Also check us out on iHeartRadio. You can check us out on Apple. You can check us out on Spotify, and go to our YouTube channel and check us out. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so y'all can be up on all things Yaham Right before anybody else.
Well, we be groundbreaking. We be breaking some shit weeks before everybody else talk about it or come on the news.
Yeah, man. We hit the news and people hitting us up like, man, y'all talked about this last week and this on that.
And we did.
So, all right. So we here getting to it, man. All right, man. Time for us here. Let's go take a ride and hit that corner, dog. There it is, man. All right, people. So this week's corner comes from Todd J. All right. What's good, y'all? First, let me say I look forward to y'all drops, so keep it up. Next, I'm stressing and need a sanity check. My wife and I have been together for 10 years, and she had a daughter from a previous relationship. She was 1 when we got together. She is now 11, and her biological father has been in jail the entire time. So I'm the only dad she knows. Okay. Now he's about to be released and wants to be a part of her life. She knows of him, but does not know him. I told my wife I don't think it's a good idea. He hasn't reached out in all this time. Now he wants to be in her life. My wife says that we can't keep her from him and is leaning towards yes, but I'm at a hard no. I never really talked about him because I didn't care. Now he may be around my baby girl. I know this is a tough question to ask, but what would you brothers do if you were in my shoes? Todd J.
Let me go first, bro.
Yeah, man. Lean in.
Well, appreciate you listening to the show, bro. Appreciate that you like it. I'm glad that, you know, you look forward to us dropping new episodes. We look forward to dropping them and look forward to you guys listening. So let me get that out the way.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, you said you need a sanity check? Nah, bro, you need a reality check because you tripping. Now, I can understand where you coming from. I just saw something today where it said, you know, I'm not the stepdad. I'm the dad that stepped in and raised them. I'm the real dad. I feel that. I mean, we were lucky where we didn't have, you know, stepdad. We had a real father, you know, involved in our lives. But there's other stepdads that involved in children's lives too. It sounds like you're one of them. With that being said, you are her father, but you're not her biological father. And yeah, he's been away incarcerated for whatever the reasons may be. And he might have not reached out. But at the same time, he's been away for 10 years. She went away. He's been away most of her whole life, pretty much. I mean, he only could do so much. Maybe he didn't want his baby seeing him behind the bars. It's not like he can, you know, write back and forth with her up until these last few years or whatnot. I'm not here to sit there and judge the man on what kind of father he is. you wrote us about what should you do. Sounds to me you got some insecurities and you trying to keep that girl from her biological father and keep that biological father away from his daughter. And that's just wrong. And your wife, she know that's wrong, but she don't want to upset you. That's why she talking about she leading to a yes. Her mind is made up. She already told you what time it was. Like, you dead wrong for that. As long as, and I'm not saying you shouldn't feel some type of way about it. You shouldn't be concerned because, you know, you got love for the little girl too. But at the end of the day, that's her biological father. So up until he does something wrong to show you otherwise, you just need to go with the flow and make sure, hey, everything's respectful, honest, and on the table. And there's no foolishness going on. But, you know, you ask me, what would I do if I was in your shoes? Again, that's her father, her biological father. And up until he do everything he's supposed to do, up until he's disrespectful or he crosses the line, then that's when you step in and, you know, pull rank and be like, hey, look here, you part-time, I've been full-time, or whatever the case may be. But you can't sit there and stop her from having a relationship with her biological father up until he gives a reason for you to feel how you currently feel. So it might be a tough pill to swallow, but you need to go ahead and swallow that along with your pride and, you know, let that man be a father to his child because he's already missed 10 years out of life. And that's not what's best for you. You're doing what's best for her, the child. Because the child needs their real father. And, you know, you're a good father. I'm not taking anything from you, bro. But at the end of the day, you need to swallow that pill and put that pride to the side and let that man be a father to his child.
Indeed. Ed OG and the Bulldogs on him, dog. But, I mean, I don't really know how to follow that, man, because he just pretty much said everything that I would say. But I'm going to go into a part that you said she knows of him, but she doesn't know him. No, she doesn't know him. That's what this coming out being a part of her life is going to be. She can't truly know him when he was behind bars and everything like that. You know, I don't know what he did and anything like that. I'm hoping it wasn't any, you know, anything against Lil Churn or anything like that, man. So, but anyway, on to that. He's wanting to come out and be a part of his daughter's life as her second dad. I ain't gonna even call you stepdad. As her second dad, you should welcome that opportunity. Welcome that opportunity for him to come in and try to stand up and be another positive male role model in her life, just as you have been. Like my brother said, now, if he, you know, if he line steps, then you might have to check him and put him back in place and everything like that. But until he does that, that's his daughter. That's his daughter. And like your wife said, y'all can't keep him away from her. You know, so you can either be a part of the solution or you could be the main part of the problem. Nah, I say that part of it, man. So I guess I should have started with thank you for listening and everything like that and writing in. We appreciate you for doing that, man. But again, I'm going to caveat my brother and I'm going to say, let that man come in and attempt to be a father to his child.
You know what? You acting like a...
Tell you something, you vicious ass piece of jelly.
You write in for the real and we're going to give you the real.
Because on some real shit, you signed up for this.
Yeah.
You came in when she was 1. You knew the dude was in jail. You knew he wasn't doing life, so it was a possibility he was going to get out. It was out of sight, out of mind at the time, but you signed up for this. And up until he, you know, do something to make you feel how you currently feel, let's see what happens. But you don't have that, just like them baby mamas don't have that right, and baby daddies ain't, you know, got them rights to see they baby mamas ain't got the right to try to keep people away from their kids. Mm-hmm. This is the same shit you on. You on that shit the females be on, and that's female shit, bro. Put that shit to the side.
Like you said a few episodes, stop using these children as pawns. You know, stop using them as pawns, man. All right, man. Well, you were feeling that one, dog.
No, I just, you know, I hate when, like, who is you? Because at the end of the day, you know, y'all hope, and like, I ain't no ill wills to Todd J or whatever, but like, y'all might not make it.
Yeah.
And that's still gonna be that girl daddy.
Yeah.
And yeah, he ain't been around. He been incarcerated.
He been in jail, yeah.
Oh, but like you said, who know what he did? He might have, you know, did some foul shit. He might have been out there getting that money on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And caught a charge. And she might still love him for some reason. The only reason they ain't together because he's doing this bid. Who knows? There's always 3 sides to every story, but you can't keep that girl away from her daddy, man. So stop with that flaw shit.
Don't do that.
Do that. Appreciate you though, Todd J. Continue to listen, Playboy.
Yeah, indeed, my man, indeed. And anybody else, matter of fact, y'all can hit us up at yourhamrightpodcast@gmail.com. Let us know what y'all think about this right here. And also write in and let us know if y'all have any questions or whatnot. Y'all want us to give it to y'all. But please be advised that we're going to give it to you blood raw. I mean, we know no other way.
Off the block, uncut.
My man.
Hey, before I let y'all go, I just want to give y'all this little tidbit. Check this out. A lot of people use laziness as an excuse for an unfair life. Oh, life's so unfair and all this. No, it ain't. Your ass just lazy. If you sit your ass down and you don't do nothing, you're going to get nothing.
Yeah.
Get up off your ass. Go get it. Stop having excuses and have results. And see where it gets you. Stay grinding, stay shining, stay blessed. We'll get up.
My man, nothing plus nothing equals nothing, dog. All right. And in the words of my man Stevie Wonder, hate knows love's a cure. So y'all stop hating and get to loving out there. We out. My man.
Good episode, bro.
Yeah, love you, dog.
Love you too.